Have you ever found yourself on Google and then you just look yourself up? Yeah, well, that's what Zach and Ryan do in today's newest Proper Life video. Make sure to check it out in the description. I know you'll enjoy. Well, so far so good on that construction project. It'll be a heck of a lot nicer when it's complete, though, so I don't have to hear bang and boom while I'm trying to take a nap. Speaking of sleeping, I probably need to go ahead and get up for work. I need to go ahead and put in as many hours as I possibly can while the baby's not here. I gotta make that money, or we're gonna be in trouble. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I wish I could just go back to sleep and not have to wake up. Oh, especially this early. I can't sleep well when I'm this stressed, and I've just been so stressed recently, especially with all the money we've put into this. I mean, what else do you expect? It's a stressful time. Not only am I paying so much money for this extension on the house, but, well, Liz is pregnant. She's sleeping on her belly. I don't know if that's good for the baby. I don't know when you cannot sleep on your belly when you're pregnant. I should probably look that up and make sure. I don't want, the baby having issues or anything like that. But luckily, this money is taken straight out of Lindsay's tuition, and it can be put back. And it can be put back slowly. I say slowly, I still have to take a good chunk out of my paychecks. How much exactly am I going to have to take out of each paycheck? Oh, let's do the math. Okay, all right, let's just say I took 10% of the rest of my paychecks until it's paid back. That means, okay, I can have $28K. That's how much, yeah, that's how much that was right there. Well, an extra $5K, but we're going to spend that on baby stuff anyway. So $28K in total, 10% of my paychecks. Ah, shoot, my computer's, I'm just going to have to use the computer. Okay, let's see. This calculator's better. All right, 10% of the rest of my paychecks until 28K is met back. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. 11 and a half years. She graduates in, what, 8 years? Yeah, 8 years and 4 months. 10%'s not going to cut it. I'm going to have to knock that number up. Or, I mean, Liz can help. Liz can put 10% of her paychecks in, and I don't know, that should be able to knock it down to like 6 years, 7 years. I kind of want more than 28K set aside for Lindsay. Ah, boy. I mean, yeah, that's definitely what's going to have to happen. Liz is going to have to help. She's going to have to kind of pull her weight in this situation. 10% of my paycheck and, yeah, I guess 10% of her paycheck. It's not going to be fun, but I guess we're going to have to do it. Someone's at the door. Oh, jeez, let me go check and see who it is. Who exactly is it at this time? Oh, it's probably the construction crew. Yep. Sorry, guys. I must have locked the gate or something last night. It's a habit of mine, just in case. I had some kids, jump the fence once. I don't know why I lock it, because they jumped the fence and they were in the hot tub and I had to get on to their parents. It was a big ordeal, but yeah, you guys just walk through and I'll keep that door unlocked from now on. Come on. You can go this way. Oh, man. Well, I really am happy that foundation is officially down and dried so they can start working on it. It's kind of nice to be able to see what the size of the room is actually going to be. And, I mean, that's a pretty decently sized room. Oh, when this kid grows up, he's going to have one of the nicer of the rooms. I mean, honestly, Lindsay and, Edward's rooms are kind of tiny. So, I mean, that's a pretty decently sized room. And then, where, I guess, I think they said they're going to put the bathroom, right there. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they said they're going to do it. And I'm very intrigued to see how they're going to do it. So, I guess only time will tell. But, yeah, it should make a really nice nursery. And then a bedroom for the kids. Kid. Hopefully only kid. No twins or anything crazy like that. It's been a long time, since I was a new dad. Sounds kind of nice. Being able to hold a little one and rock her to sleep or him to sleep, and it just sounds nice. Oh, look at me getting all sappy.
Josh, honey? Who was at the door at a time like this?
Oh, sorry about that, honey. I had to lock up the gate last night. Well, I didn't have to lock up the gate last night. I locked up the gate last night by accident, so the construction guys kind of just came to the front door. I just let them through, so, yeah.
Oh, well, okay, as long as they didn't make a mess, that's good.
No, I watched them walk through, and everything looks good as far as I can tell. I was worried about that myself as soon as I said, come in. I had already said the words, and I couldn't take them back, but I watched, and I guess they clean their boots off when they're done working.
Well, glad we think alike then.
Yeah. Well, I guess I should go ahead and get off to work, okay? I love you. They're back out in the backyard working, so if they need anything and you can't answer, just let me know, and I'll give them a call. But we'll talk more at lunch, okay? Does that sound good?
I actually need to talk to you about something.
No? Okay, yeah. Well, what's that?
You may remember me mentioning it during my pregnancy with Edward and Lindsay, but my family has a somewhat of a myth.
A myth?
Yes, a twin myth.
Oh, geez, that. So it's supposed to be your turn to have twins because your grandmother had twins, and her grandmother had twins, and so on and so forth backwards, right?
Yeah, that myth. I was thinking about it, and I guess I just got kind of nervous.
Yeah. Well, the idea of having twins, yeesh. Yeah, no, it's terrifying, honestly, to just be completely brutally honest with you. But if we do, I mean, they will be sharing a room. It's not like I'm going to be able to build another room. We don't have the money for it. So twins can share a bedroom, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, but seriously, what if we have twins? What do we do?
Well, we didn't have twins when Edward was born. And that was supposed to be the myth, that you're supposed to have twins. And then Lindsay was born. There's supposed to be twins, and then there was no twins. So hopefully this time around, everything will be fine again. Not saying it's not fine to have twins. It's just, that's really expensive. So let's try to just have one baby. If you can, like, pep talk yourself into only having one, that'd be great.
If we have twins, can we even afford it?
Well, no. But we can figure out something if that's what happens. You know, sell some stuff, take a loan, stuff like that.
Well, I guess we'll see in 3 weeks.
Yep, like an anti-Christmas day. No offense to you, little fella, if you're in there, or fellas. It's just, I don't know. It's so stressful sitting in the dark. You know what I mean. I bet it's awfully dark in there, little fella. But I'm speaking metaphorically for our situation. You're actually in the dark in someone's belly. I'm just kind of sitting here in the dark, not knowing if I'm going to have a baby or babies.
I love you, cutie. Especially when you talk to my belly.
I love you too. If you need me, just call me, okay? I got to go ahead and get into work. Daddy's got to make so much money, especially so I can make Lindsay go to, school. I mean, pay for college.
All right, sweetheart. Have a good day.
Will do. Same to you. You too, little fella. Or Miss Fella. Oh. Man. Twins. Oh, that'll definitely be a very scary financial situation if that's what comes to fruition. That's a word I need to start using more often. Fruition. 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 Ugh. Twins.
And then I told her, "What's your rush?" And she says, "Well, the Wheel of Fortune is on." Is that a hoot?
Huh? What'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Everything okay, kiddo? You seem a little spaced out.
Yeah. I'm all right. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just worried about all this pregnancy situation with Liz. I mean, I just can't really wrap my mind around it still that Liz is pregnant.
Well, kiddo, has anyone ever told you the story of the birds and the bees?
Yes, Pops. I know the story. Dadgummit. Liz told me there's this old family myth And I may have talked to you about it when Lindsay was, in the picture. Or, when we were pregnant with Lindsay. And the old family myth is that it's her turn to have twins. And if she has twins, I really can't afford it. I don't think I can.
Twins, you say? Oh, dear. Well, if that's the case, it will be tough, but I know you kids will be fine. You have your parents as well as Liz's father, and you, of course, have me.
Yeah, I guess.
Plus, if you ever need money, just let me know.
Well, Pop, honestly, you have plenty on your plate as it is, with your health and everything. You may need that money more than we do.
Oh, I have plenty set aside. Enough for Elizabeth to have octuplets.
Octuplets, you say? Oh, well, that sure is a humble brag if I've ever heard you have one.
So, if you kids need anything, keep me in mind.
Thanks, Pops. I appreciate it. I really do.
Anything to keep your head up. Now, let me tell you the joke again.
Joke?
Wow, you really zoned out earlier then.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I'm sorry. Just go ahead and tell your joke. I'm sorry I wasn't listening the first time.
All right, so there was this woman.
Come in.
Hey, sweetheart, you ready for lunch?
Yeah, lunch sounds good to me. This can be a pretty good stopping point in my work. So where would you like to eat? We can eat upstairs, downstairs, or here in my office.
Let's go downstairs today.
All right. Sounds good to me. Let's go place our orders. Come on. Let's get upstairs.
Now this looks good. Thanks for the lunch, sweetheart.
Don't mention it. I get like 60% off meals, so I think it's best I buy anyway. Unless you just... Yeah, no, there's no reason for you to ever buy. I should buy because of the 60% off. Unless you just have like a free meal kind of coupon. And honestly, the 60% off helps a lot with our financial situation.
Yeah. Well, I was doing some thinking, and I'll be putting 10% of each paycheck I get aside for Lindsay's account, and if you put some aside as well, we can most definitely make this work.
Well, isn't that something? There we go again, thinking alike. I actually did the math earlier today, and if I put 10% of each of my paychecks aside until we get back to that 28K kind of mark, it would be right around 11 and a half years.
Well, with my help and a few Christmas bonuses, I bet we can get it back to that number in 30K no time.
Well, I'm glad to have you as a partner in crime, babe.
Till the very end, sweetheart. Now, let's dig into this food.
Sounds good to me. I'm starving. Oh.